Ads are here. Pausing for ads.
Hello, hello, and welcome back to another live stream. How's it going, everyone? Hope you're all doing well. Happy Tuesday. It's been a day. Oh my god, it has been a day. Everything's fine. Hey, you guys, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Like, everything's fine, but yeah, everything's fine. I was just on damage control today for some stuff, or what I would consider damage control. So it's been a day. But otherwise, all good. Fab launch today. We're gonna check it out on stream when we get started. I wanna check out Fab. Yep. Because I want to see where things are, because my limited time with it so far has not proven to be hopeful. Let's put it that way. Like, it was not searching very well. Mostly because I wanted to search for my own thing. I typed in the name of it exactly, and it couldn't find it. So I'm thinking we start with that, and then we'll go on and we'll do the rest. Work on our abilities. So let me pull it up. Oh. Also, there's a button here that just says claim free Megascans asset, and there's a button and you just click it. And that's it. You download it individually from the Quixel profile on Fab. Where's the actual Quixel profile? How do you get to the Quixel profile? fab.com/sellers/Quixel. 3D models. Well, the thing is, for now at least, Quixel is still, why does it still say free? Hold on. Why does it not say added? Because, no, this is different. Wait, where's Megascans? How do you get to Megascans, specifically? Free till the end of 2024. Yeah, but that's why you want to click the button that gets it all. But I'm confused. Where's Megascans? Megascan. This is all free. That's all nice, but this hasn't claimed everything. So I'm confused. Hold on. It said get all Megascans for free. And it says Megascans claimed. Which assets are included? All Megascans available on Fab are free to claim until end of the year. Over 17,000 assets from the original Megascans library, along with 10 packs released on launch and any Megascans published between now and the end of the year. So it says it has everything covered, but how do I now find them here? Or because I assume this is all part of it. I don't know. Okay, what if I search instead of Quixel Cliff? Yeah, it just is free. It doesn't say claimed, it doesn't say anything. So these are the Megascan stuff. This is Megascans. Oh, here, Megascans claimed. You own this item. Megascans claimed. Oh, hold on. What? Oh, I see. So it doesn't say owned. If you click on any of them, it says Megascans claimed. So I guess I have it. I own this item here, but for some reason the button hasn't updated that I own them out here. Hey, Jesus Freak, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Okay, so at least crisis averted. The button does work. The button does work, but for some reason it shows it here. It doesn't show it here, which is... Yeah, I don't like that, but okay. Okay, man, Mr. Shifty. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Your light tool showed up as one of the first things on Mia Fab? Yeah! Oh yeah, so I tried searching for it. So I was like, Light Manager. Let's see where we can find it. I typed it. This is the name. Exact name. Light Manager. Here, I'll even do one higher. Let's go Unreal Engine. Okay. I'll even do the capitalizations. Light Manager. In Unreal Engine. Let's see if I can find it. Still don't see it. Still don't see it. No, still don't see it. Nope. No, still not here. You guys see it? I don't see it. Why? Why is it this? Well, Fab was supposed to be better than the Unreal Marketplace. What is this garbage search? Still not here. is. Finally, right there. Also, I like how it says owned here. It doesn't say owned for this, but if I click on it, you own this item. Good job, Fab. Good job. So, oh, when I hit back, it doesn't even take me back to the same spot. Hey, Red Knight, welcome in. How's it going? Check the documentation for learning more about how to use it. Oh, you got a email saying free until end of 24. Or wait, documentation on how to use Fab? Is that what you mean? Yeah, this is mine. I gotta add the brightness control. That's all. Hey, Alejandro, welcome in. The brightness control. I'm gonna do that after today's stream. Start working on that. Add that in hopefully this week. There'd be sarcastic. Epic documentation is non-existent. Ah, got it. Okay. Welcome, Alejandro. Hope you're doing well. Taps is a long way to go. It really does. There's like bugs already, or like issues already. If I go on UI, again, I'm searching Light Manager. Exactly. It's not first. I feel like it should. What if can I do quotes? Hold on. Can I do quotes? No. No, it can't. But in Unity, why just hold on? It's in. Oh my! Look at this. It's in UI. I'll show you. Zoom in. I'm in UI Light Manager, right? There it is. All I did just now was put it in quotes. Also, the end button doesn't work. In here, enter, and now I'm in the UEFN. Why the shit did they put me in UEFN? Fab, you're being worse than the Unreal the Unreal default thing. This is horrible. Why did he just go into Unity? I'm not clicking to go to Unity. What is it? So far, this is genuinely garbage. What the hell? Yeah, Light Manager, enter. We'll clear it out. We'll go back to fab.com, okay? Again. I'll put in quotes. Light Manager and quote. Okay, it's fine. If I press Unreal Engine here, I'll go in Unreal Engine. If I remove the quotes. Still Unreal Engine. Oh. Yeah, it's not first using the exact name. This is the new thing from Epic. That has the stuff for like all the things combined. It has issues. I already cannot filter how I want to filter. For example, I can select engine versions. It's nice. Target platform, cool. Download size. I've never thought of that as a thing. Price. On sale, that's a checkbox, cool. Before, you could search for things that are like certain percentage off. License type is nice. Search by rating, cool. Publish date. There's some nice stuff here. AI stuff. High products created with AI is really nice. Let's turn that on. But yeah. So if I hit UI now, there's mine. If I press enter, oh, sorry, let's put in quotes. So if I press the home button, it works. If I press the end button, yeah, if I press end, it selects you. That's what happens. Oh, get this. So watch this, okay? Hold on, zoom in like here. Okay, so my little pointer text thing is right here. I press the end button and watch this Unity, Unreal Engine, and UEFN. I'm pressing end. You see how I just selected UEFN? The end button that normally on a URL goes all the way to the right of the text string instead selects the last thing there, which is UEFN. I don't want to change this. And now it's just selected. And if I click away, I have to click away for it to deselect. If I click home, it selects Unity. If I press end, it selects UFN. And I can't press left and right. That doesn't work. Tab doesn't work. So why is home and end the buttons that are control those things? Because here's the thing. When I'm here and I press home, it does go to the start of the text, but it also selects Unity. So now we know why this happens. The question is, who thought it was a good idea to code it like this? I don't know. But this is genuinely, I think, worse than the original. Because the original at least didn't have that problem. That seems like it would be hard to program if you were trying. I don't understand. Did nobody test this? I don't know. Personally, I use home and end a lot for things like quotes. Right? So I'll forget. I'm like, oh yeah, let me just put the quotes in. I press home, and the thing is, I can press home, and it brings me to the start, but end doesn't bring me to the end. Right? So this is just entirely broken. And if I want to like deselect, I can't even deselect it. Anyway, rant over. This is my plugin. I gotta add the little brightness stuff. I can do a demo of it. I might make a video of it as well. Do like a separate video. Hey, Antonio, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. It's gonna be paying for a couple of months for sure. Yeah, probably. Probably. But what is Discover? Let's just take. Okay, let's take a look at a Discover. Okay, Discover 3D models, animations, atlases. What is atlases? Okay. Texture atlases. Got it. Audio brushes, decals. Education and tutorials. I'm sorry, what? Okay, they just... But... Okay, they're training stuff here. Sure. Environments, game systems, game templates, HDRI, materials and textures. So why is Atlas is not just a subcategory of materials and textures? Smart assets, tools and plugins, UI and VFX. By the way, my editor utility widget, I consider it a tool because you use it in editor. But with this system, I cannot submit it as a tool. I could only submit it as UI, which is not UI. It uses widgets, but it's editor utility widgets, which is something different. I don't know why. That was like such a headache to do. Dear God. But yeah. As a programmer, I don't think this is a bug. It wouldn't make it to production. This is definitely a bad decision. I mean, this is it has to be a bug, because if I have something written here, right, and I press home, home takes me to the start and selects Unity, but end doesn't take me to the end, but it selects UFN. So the fact that home, because normally here, home and end works, right? If I zoom in here, right, home and end, I'm going between the start and the end. This is normal behavior in a text field. Right? That's what I expect. Really odd. So I think it's a bug. I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt that it's a bug. Can other people even upload atlases or education? That's a good question. Hold on. I can check. Be a pain to check. Minimum $1. Is there anything that costs money here? No. Tool tutorial, Unreal Engine, Epic Education and Training. I don't know if there's anything here. Epic Games. That's a good point. Epic Education. It probably is just their stuff. But if that's the case, then I would want to call it that. So education tutorials, specifically Epic Education tutorials. I mean, it's not wrong, but I don't like it. It seems like Epic should rewrite the Epic Store in Unreal. Yeah, seriously. You don't understand why the Epic Sandbox is not written in Unreal? The Epic Sandbox is not written in Unreal? I mean, Epic writes Unreal, so... And why Unreal Editor for Fortnite exists? Because for Fortnite, you don't need the entire library of Unreal Engine, and so they just created a limited, like, scoped, like, off-branch of Unreal Engine that just has, like, a little stuff that needs is just for Fortnite. Because they don't want people making actual games using UEFN. They just want people to make, you know, just like Fortnite maps and stuff like that, or stuff for Fortnite specifically. The creators would have a little logo on top of it. Yeah, that's true. This cell says Epic. This says A. Why do I say A? Algorithms. No idea who this is. E. U. E. Epic Games. See, the E, it says E, but it's Epic Games. But here, this is actually Epic Games. So odd. I don't understand. E. A lot of E's. All of this is E. E. Everything's E. E or Epic Games, except this one. Epic Games, yeah, they're all. Yeah, thank you. What is this one? Lab Games Studio, also a different one. There's a price in this one, so you can upload paid tutorials. So this is a thing. So you can actually upload paid tutorials. So if you wanted to, I guess you could treat this like Udemy and stuff like that, and upload your videos here. Shut down the YouTube and Patreon. Every lesson up $29.99. Hold on. Do they support streaming? We'll just start streaming there. Every stream $29.99. $9.99 every message. Oh god. I'm not EA yet, so. Okay, if we go to 3D models, let's see what we have. Okay? Let's see what actually is here. I'm curious. I've never actually browsed the old stuff. I already see issues with this. What is it being sorted by? Relevance. So I'm in 3D models, sorted by relevance, default. I get a dragon toy. and then I get guns and trucks. I know my location is set to be the US, but come on. Then I get this crown molding, which, like, okay, no shade to this person, but basic shape on a spline mesh in new versions, and you have any custom shape you want instead of specific shapes. And then you can swap that shape out for anything else. The cars, little creatures. I mean, the thing, like, I look at these, and maybe I'm the odd one here. Yeah, they added something to use AI stuff. Yes, and that's like one of the things that's required. Actually, hide created with AI. Nothing here on top. When I hide created with AI, I gain a vending machine here. Right, you have the two guns, and I do hide, and the two guns get moved, and then I get a vending machine. Sure. There's some good stuff in there, though. Yeah, absolutely. There's always good stuff. You gotta sift. You also gotta know what you're looking for, right? So, for example, like this one is $180, and if you're looking specifically for this kind of vehicle, then yeah, you know, it might be worth it. That's a good model, actually. It's a nice, clean model. You know what? Good job to this guy. Whoever they are. It's a nice, clean topology model, yeah. Pros, yeah. All look very nice. Nice loops. I want to work with this guy. Can I hire this guy? I have no power to hire anybody, but yeah. I was going off this is the modeling skills. So the one thing that I'm noticing, though, and maybe this is me. It's you, Guguts? Well then, show me more of your stuff, please. The one thing I'm noticing here is there's a lot of stuff for 99 cents or like $2. Like, really near the bottom. That's like, try to get something, you know, out there. And then there's a lot of like medium level stuff that's like 15, 20 bucks. But it's for a single asset, effectively, right? It's for this vending machine. A non-modular vending machine. And I don't know. I feel like that's overpriced. There's a lot of sketchfab stuff. Unreal Marketplace didn't have much of that. That is true. They did migrate, combine it with sketchfab. So a lot of the really random stuff is now like in Unreal. I am filtering. Wait, included formats Blender. Oh wait. Am I not in Unreal? Oh, I'm in 3D models of general 3D models. Hold on, 3D models Unreal. Wait, 3D models. Wait, do I? Does it not? Okay, no. Here, I'll do Unreal 5. There you go. New versus Unreal Engine. There we go. Now we're seeing only Unreal Engine specific. Okay. Thank you. That was a very good call. Hey, if you'd like, you get some low poly bird nests and eggs. That's actually really nice. You know? It's a nice little model. Yeah, it looks less random. Yes. I'm so used to it only having Unreal stuff that, yeah, you made a good point that it also now has Sketchfab stuff. Hey, so TV, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Um,
Ads are here. Pausing for ads.
the prices are also more like what I was expecting. Or more of what I'm used to, rather. Although there's still stuff like this that, you know, $15. A lot of stuff missing, but yeah. I'm just glad this is a thing. Just click a button and just get all mega scans free. Thank God they added that. That is moi. Chef's kiss. Thank you. You probably saw how everyone was like scurrying for before with the when they found out with the whole, you know, API and the code. They're like, oh shit. Yeah, they're gonna do that again, probably. You like looking at content store because it reminds you how brutally hard the video game business is? Here's the thing. Like, a lot of the stuff, I have to filter it again. You filter by Maya, which is interesting. Unreal Engine, please. They're almost done. I'll talk about it. You're selling. You cannot sell. You cannot see the selling report on Fab. You need to go on the old website. Oof. Yeah, I posted my thing. It's hard to even search for it. So, right, all of this stuff this is now Unreal stuff. Yeah, they removed the old market. It's now only here. And only the things people have migrated from the old market. Which I imagine most people have migrated a lot of stuff. So here's the thing. Let's say this thing. Right? This thing is $20. This thing will probably almost never get sold. Not because it's bad, but because a buyer needs to have a use for this specific style exactly, and this specific, like, everything. So something like this, as just a single asset, can be very cool. At $20 is overpriced because of the nicheness that it needs to be. Something like this, right? So this is another pack. This one gets you, what? 10, 15 bags for $7. Now we're talking, okay. Now you can be like, okay, you know what? To make 7 bags, like designer style bags, will take me a good amount of time. I get 7 of them, and there's you get 15 of them for $7. Okay, mathematically, like, that now starts to make more sense for you to spend the money on this instead of doing it yourself. And these bags are clearly designer, like, real world style bags that you're like, okay, that's easier to use. Realistic is always going to be easier to sell than stylized, because stylized, of any kind, by the way, stylized needs to match other stylized in the exact same style, but realistic is realistic. Right? So something like this is going to have a much easier time being sold. You know, same thing with this. When you sell stuff like this, like big packs, it's going to sell much easier. And in terms of work, by the way, this is not a lot of work for this person. They created one bike with a few modules on it. With, like, hey, you can turn on basket on and a backseat or whatever on, and they just made, like, some copies of it and just made a little variation. Cool, done. Right? In terms of work, there wasn't, like, much else to do there. But it becomes a lot easier to sell this because, again, well, how long would it take you to make a bike with bike seats and everything? Like, okay, you know, then it's like you gotta think about like how long would it take you to recreate this yourself, and is it worth it? You know, characters are also difficult to do. They're different lights. Oh yeah. So for those that don't know, there's personal and there's professional. No. So I'm gonna explain to you guys the difference right away because this is important. Personal, as it says, for individual creator or small team with not more than $100,000 in revenue or funding in the last 12 months, which is basically all of you guys. Unless you're making over $100,000 a year with the, like, in your business, you will always get personal. Only studios and basically that have also income coming in will pick up professional. So for all of you guys, most likely you're all personal, you're $20. This does not get you anything different. But studios need to get the professional cost. Yeah, this is normal. Studios, this has been a thing on ArtStation before as well. I found out about that. ArtStation has had two prices as well. Basically, if you're a larger studio, you pay more price. If you're a big studio, that's 10 times the price. Yeah, it is debatable, like how much like people should pay for it. If I go to my library, no, of course my own thing isn't in my own library. Let's go. Unreal Engine UI. Light Manager. So mine, for example, oh, I can't even see it. Here. I wish I would tell you the prices with it. Mine is $20 normally. And then let me see. It's $70 professional. So if you're a studio that makes over $100,000, it's $70, which is 3.5x. But if you're personal, then it's $20. It's a one-time cost, and everyone can use it basically on the entire project, going forward indefinitely. You're staying with free content of the month and just being diligent about getting the free. Yeah, always make sure to get free content of the month. I'm assuming that's still continuing. No one's mentioned anything about that, so hopefully. I'm going to selling stuff created by AI. There's a filter now. Thank goodness there's a filter now. Yeah, so in the filter, it's just hype products created with AI. And you need to disclose that you're using AI. And if you don't, I'm sure if you get reported, they'll take it down. At least they added a tool category as for on game systems for editor widgets. That's not a plug. Oh, by the way, notice Light Manager. This is an editor utility widget. It's under UI, widget and controls. It ain't a widget. I don't consider it a widget. I consider it a tool. I could not submit it under tools and plugins. Couldn't do it. They refused, basically. Because basically they only want like actual like C++ plugins or stuff. They didn't want it there. So yeah. It's under UI, widgets, and controls. Yeah, this is mine. Yeah, this is mine. Yeah, see? Procedural mines right there. It's a Light Manager. I can do a demo of it. I'll make a video of it as well. There's documentation for it. But basically, it's a selection thing. It allows you to select any light by type, by mobility. It also allows you to select lights by certain criteria, like the intensity, the attenuation radius, the distance from a certain location. So you can select lights from certain distance. Lighting channels, select, and then you can also modify things. So you can set all your lights to be static, movable, you know, etc. You can set their intensities, their radius. So you can just multiply their intensities, divide their intensities, all that good stuff. Color wheel to select and get the color of a light. Need to add a brightness control. I forgot about that. Temperature, cast shadows, and lighting channels. Oh, you can set them bulk, set them on lights. So really nice. Yeah, that's my tool. Wow, who's procedural minds? Well, Guga Gutoe. That's me on my YouTube channel. Holy shit!
Shut up and take my money.
Patrol. Thank you so much for the $20 super chat, you crazy bastard. Pick this up instead. Why don't you just buy this then? At least you would get something. I really appreciate it. Thank you. I'll buy the tool instead. Yeah, here I have it linked in the Discord, but I'll link it to you guys here. The whole reason you buy your tool would be to give you money, and this is just faster than that. Well, I appreciate it. Thank you. Very generous. Hey, that's a quick. But think of this as a light tool sale. No, but see, I don't get the nice reviews. There's no ratings. Yeah, give me a 5-star. No. I'm not. Do not also go buy the tool just to do that, unless you actually need it. I got tonight. After the stream, I'll be working on adding the brightness control. And then 100%/0 until end of the year. Oh, like the rating thing? Oh, there should be ratings. It's possible, right? It's just you can't do comments in Fab right now. You'd have 5 reviews to have a rating showing? Wait, no. 4.6, 5. 4.4, 2. Hold on, is that accurate? 7. I've seen things with 1 review. 5. Or is that new? 5 stars. 87 reviews for 5 stars. That's a good menu system. Hold on, can I just go to discover Unreal Engine? Wait, can I? Oh, there's the. What is this? Why is the featured? So okay. Rating 5 stars. Hold on. I'd be curious. You saw it in the support forum. The revenue shares 100-0 for the rest of the year of Fab. Oh, that's what you're referring to. Yes, yes, it is. But then after that, it's still fine. Yeah, 6. 6. Yeah. Well, exactly 5. 5. Yeah, I guess so. So I need to get 5 people to buy it and rate it to get a rating. You know, that might actually be a good idea. Yeah, I'm just thinking about this too. Because there's the guy, right, that we looked at the old marketplace. That was like using my PCG tutorials to recreate his own building thing and sell it for $20. Give you 25 and you'll buy it. So give you $20 for the thing and 5 extra for the effort. I got it. I see what you're doing. Smart businessman. And that guy had 1 review of 1 star. Is that good that people don't? I would personally would rather have every single review be visible, even once it only has one review. I want to see the rating, but give me an option to sort by amount of ratings. That's what I would like. I want, and that's something I generally want to do. I want to just sort by not rating the value. I want to do number of ratings. That's my favorite way of searching. Number of ratings. Whatever. Anyway. We got a game to make. It'll feel super cheap and performative, but record a commercial and sell your tool in commercial breaks. Oh my god. No, I can't. No, you're fine. That is both that is evil and a genius, and I can't. Look, I'm not that much of a sellout. I can't. No, seriously, sell. Yes, you can. I am gonna make a video on it. I will post it on my channel showing the tool. Once I add the brightness control in there, and that's in. Like I'll post about it, but I'm not gonna do it during ads. Although it would be hilarious, man. That would be so funny. If I like walk away to go to the restroom or something, I wouldn't do it during ads, like actual ads. But if I walk, like, step away to use the restroom, and it's like a 30-second like video of it, that would be pretty funny. So you install manually with a new market? What do you mean? No, it should be the same method, everything. It should hook up with your, I'm assuming, this is a big asterisk of me assuming, that it still hooks up with your, you know, normal launcher, and it all works normally. Fingers crossed. Saw a waterfall generator that was a copy of a YouTube ex-creator. Gave it at his Patreon. It was not cheap and in the showcase. Jeez. Yeah, hopefully. The thing is, there's not much you can do about that stuff, right? Because once they start changing something, like they change a little bit of it. Well, like how much change is enough change? That's not up to. That's up to lawyers, not lawyers. That's up to the court to decide. No one wants to go deal with that, to go all the way to the court system. To get that, like, in writing. How much change makes it a different product? I don't know. So there's not much anyone can do. Anyway, we left off on homing attacks. Homing shots. Homing attacks. One of the two. Or I guess just piercing. So also let me turn off. Just gonna be piercing and just gonna be homing. So homing for us increase the teleport range by a length for melee, and projectile holds enemies within blank units. So, yeah, I think that works with different tiers. When you look at the website source in your YouTube video of your products, it's often pirate site. When you look at the website source in your YouTube video of your products, I'm not sure I follow. Oh, you know what I'm sad about though? I'm sad about this. That's what I'm sad about. I hope he will continue, this person, whoever it is, or team, or whatever, that was working on this, will continue to develop this for Fab. I really hope that somehow he gets access to do this for Fab. If you don't know, Orbital Market is a fantastic search. Like, genuinely fantastic search. Because you can do categories, you can do by price, you can check sales, like within range of percentage of a sale. It's such a great thing that I really hope that they will continue to work on it for Fab. Like a showcase video, you can see the website where the video is played under analytics. Oh, interesting. Yeah, there was a... Yeah, I posted this in the Discord. This is my latest video. Office.net is one of the external sites or apps. I posted this today. I was just looking at it randomly. I'm like, who's watching my videos from Office? Which Red Knight has confirmed is actually Office, Microsoft Office. I was like, what? I don't know. I don't know why. So website of your product showcase video is 50% pirate. Jeez. I mean, yeah, that means that people are pirating it, right? And so they're showing what the product is on the pirate site. Yeah, that sucks. I don't have much to be like, oh yeah, you know, you can know. I don't know how you deal with that one. Yeah, that's what you're thinking too. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense that that's how it would be. Yeah. Is there any way around it? I don't think there is. Oh, I can't call it homing. Sure. Can't call it homing. Oh, this is also additive, so I need to change. Set homing melee. Set homing ranged. Which one's which? Oh, Fab, the wish list is gone. Oh, was there a wish list before? On the old thing? You actually put patrol. You crazy bastard, did you actually? Well, thank you so much for all the support today. Holy shit. You did not have to. I hope you find it useful. And if there is stuff that you want adjusted to it, or like things you're like, you know what, the things that you're like, you know what, I would like to have this feature or that feature, like for selecting or modifying lights, just let me know. I'm completely open for like continuing to upgrade stuff for it. You always buy stuff for your friends? If you can't count on your friends to buy your stuff, then who? I mean, I wouldn't know. I don't really have friends. So I don't have the problem of buying things for anyone, or typically, or having things being bought for me. So this is weird. But again, I really appreciate it. It means a lot. Tier 1 here, tier 2 here. Starting a business but calling buyer friends. I don't have buyers. I have friends. Do you want to be my friend? Well, for $19.99, you too can be my friend. Red Knight. That's up. That's fun. You personally shield your stuff so hard for decades. Hey, you gotta do it. There was I don't know if you guys know a YouTuber by the like an OG YouTuber by the name of Jesse Cox. He did lots of Let's Plays a while back, and he's back doing some podcast stuff and stuff. But one of the his outro for all his stuff, for all his videos back in the day, was advertised like a shameless whore. And sometimes you gotta to really go out, you know, grow and, you know, get noticed. Sometimes you really have to advertise like a shameless whore. Like, I always found it hilarious, and it was pretty accurate. Okay, here is the distance. Okay, this homing thing, I'm gonna remove. I just make it. Oh, this should be not homing. This should be based off of cleave. Yeah, I need to. Hey, my friend, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. What you're working on? Working on some abilities. We're setting up the homing attack to have multiple stages. You shamelessly shill for services during shows and turn into one of the best jobs you ever had. Now, when you say best jobs you ever had, do you mean like best paying jobs? Or do you mean like jobs you enjoyed the most? Or I guess both. I mean, if it was like, if you got really lucky, I guess it would be both. Get homing. Got it there for now. So I need to check
Ads are
if
here. pausing for ads.
Ah, so here's the distance. Okay, found where it is. $40 a night and free boost to drink and hang out. Oh, that sounds lovely. $400 a night ain't shabby. What is that? 400, let's say 5 days a week. Yeah, that's say 50 days, 50 weeks a year. Yeah, that's 6 figures if you do it consistently. That ain't shabby. And you're working 2 nights a week? Still not bad. As a side gig? Still not bad. Also, hello, boob cheese. I missed that. Hi, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. What a name. Did YouTube block ad blockers completely? You're not getting any ads? No, it's not YouTube blocked ad blockers. It's Chrome is blocking ad blockers. And I think they're rolling it out because I haven't got hit by that yet. And I still use uBlock. And it hasn't stopped working. So when it stops working, I might go to Firefox for the first time. As much as I would love to be like, yeah, you guys should be turning off your ad blockers and watch all my videos and all the ads on my videos. Yeah, it just the web is not safe to use without an ad blocker. It's not. There's so much crap. Still get social status from the gig that was a decade ago. Nice. Using edging, you get no ads. Well, you won't get any ads here. I don't have ads running on the stream, at the very least. You switched to Firefox again 2-3 months ago. Nice. Yeah, I mean, there's always gonna be a fight between the two. You have YouTube Premium, but you currently use Firefox? I mean, yeah, YouTube Premium, takes care of that. Hey, Millie. This is ad. Might reduce my warp distance. Later on. Having 2,000 tabs, 2,000 plus tabs is better in Firefox, Cav. I do not have that problem. I can't. I have like probably like 20 tabs, 20, 30 tabs open. Let's see. I can count them probably. So right now I have a video I'm watching open and a playlist I'm watching from YouTube open. So I got 2 there. I have my fab stuff that I have open. I have another like anime thing I have open. So right now on my main like browser, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So I have 14 tabs open on my main Chrome window. I have a video I was watching right at the beginning, right before the start of the stream, so it's on a separate one. So it's 15 technically, but that one's gonna go bye-bye as soon as I finish the video. And then I have like 6 on my work tab. So I have like 20 tabs, and that's it. Like as soon as I use a tab, I close the tab. Your son installed an app on your phone that lets you have all of YouTube on your phone without ads. New pipe. Nice. You didn't even know how to see them. Oh, Jesus. I can just count them. You know, that's... When you're that bad, when you can't, like, even count them, oof. What is card cleave based on? Where's cleave? Cleave is percentage. So divide by 100. Oh no, this is so I need to do 100 times this. So if I want it to be 100 radius normally, then I want to be modified. Do I want it to be modified by cleave? I think so. In the worst time in your history, at 10 plus Chrome windows with 100 and 100 tabs open. Oh, Jesus Christ. Your theory is that Google hasn't figured out how to monetize drive time, so they on purpose break the phone version of their app. Because portable YouTube isn't usable without something. I'm not much of a portable like guy, like to use things. So yeah, I mean, I can see that. Like, I don't really use my phone for much. The most I've been using my phone recently is Duolingo. That's it. That's really where I've been using my phone mostly. I'm shortening the range of the let's say 250. You guys doing discount? But it's great. You can download videos and watch offline. Yeah, there's some good stuff. Like, oh my god, they introduced YouTube Lite again, but they took away the main thing that people liked about YouTube Lite, which was the no ads. The thing is, the only reason I've never gone premium is because I don't care about any of the features except no ads. Like, I don't care about downloading. I don't care about like watching offline or anything. I don't like watch my or listen to YouTube like in my phone when I like going somewhere, so I don't go anywhere. So yeah, it's kind of how it is. Oh, why is that so small? Word string. Do I not need to divide by 100? 0. Oh, right. It's because it's 0 right now. Right. Multiply by 100. So I need this plus 100. That's all it is. 100 is the base. Contemplating going to Southern California and getting your sailboat and going to Central America. I mean, that's a big, like, commitment. That would be a big commitment. I want to start earlier. A bit. Why is it... This is wrong. Start location is... my location. The end location is the forward vector times this plus this. And then here I'm getting the melee range forward vector times as well. Let's see. This. There we go. Because I'm avoiding initial hits. Pretty sure. Initial overlap, not yet. In the teens, YouTube videos were epic film projects. Oh yeah, there were. YouTube isn't even that good anymore compared to the stuff people were making in the teens. Yeah. Well, it's very different now. It's very different. Are you trying to say my videos are shit, Patrol? I thought you liked me. Kidding. It's just people have shorter attention spans, and people are adjusting their content for that. Basically, that's the main thing. That's the main one. I think that's too far of a range by default, so I'm gonna decrease that to like 150. Something like that, and then if I got homing, say 750. Yeah, so that's way too long. Way too long of a range. Yeah, 750 is like way too long. So let's adjust our values. Dear God. Because it's going to be additive. So it's going to be increase it by 50, 100, and 150. So this is normal. If I did 50. It's a little bit longer. Yeah, it's a bit longer. And if I did all of them, yeah, so that's your entire range. Like, that's the range. I mean, that honestly is really high. You know what? I'm going to go a little lower. I'm going to do, instead of 50, 100, 150, I'm going to do 50, 75, 100. I don't want you teleporting across the entire map. Let's use one of the better formats that YouTube has done in recent years. A live stream is pretty nice, but there's definitely issues with live streaming on YouTube. Like, if you're a lurker, you don't care about the chat experience, I think YouTube is superior to Twitch. But if you're a chatter, I personally think Twitch is superior to YouTube. Because chat experience-wise, I think you'll have a better time on Twitch. One, you have access to... Hey, Brian. Also, did I say hello to you? Welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, these are just AI generated, but at least it's something like prettier to look at. And you can see now we can also look at it as like full card art, which is what I wanted. Sorry, I don't think I said hello in my... Yeah. I actually like this one. It reminds me, this one reminds me of D&D and I forget what his name is. There's a vampire themed one. I forget the... I just blank on the name. Yeah, I forget. You wanted to get into Comfy UI to generate sprites. Oh. Yeah, I think I looked into that. I have no experience with it at the current moment. Not sprites, but 2D characters that have like different emotions. Wait. So you want to do 2D characters? But why do you need Comfy UI? Oh, just to generate sprites, not to actually, like, as UI. You want to just use it to generate sprites using the tools. I see what you're talking about. A game show format that does explosion with a live stream announcer for a competition shooter game would be neat. Like Squid Game shooter. We have enough Squid Games. No more Squid Games. So this is odd. Why do these in 50, 75, 100 make such a big difference, but these in such large numbers don't? Because if I did check here, this is about 350 units. This thing. Hey Zero, welcome in. How's it going? You're doing well. Unreal has great tools for making sprites. Does it actually? You want to go to game dev, but you don't know where to start. I really got to make the video that I have put off. How about that? Basically, figure out anything that you want to make. Don't think of a game. Just think of like, hey, what do you want to do? Do you want to throw a figure out like how do you grab a box, regular cube? How do you throw a box? Look at how to do that. Now you have the ability of picking up a box and throwing it and having it have physics. And now have it add a pressure plate and make it land on a pressure plate. And when it does, it like changes color for something. And when you have the right color combination, then it will you win. That's it. Start there. Do something super basics. Super basic. Don't think about like I want to make a game. Where do I go? Just start with the very basics. It's just a Godot a while back. It does feel easier in a weird way. Well, do you know how to program, Brian? It probably feels easier if you know how to program. First game should be tic-tac-toe tier complexity. Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. To be very basic. That kind of gets your, feet wet in terms of what you, in terms of what is out there for Unreal. Your start is chaotic and now you can do things. A lot of people are like that. Syntax is identical to Python, which is super nice for you at least. Oh, okay, yeah. So yeah, if you know programming, then yeah. For me, switching to Godot would be like hitting a brick wall because I don't know how to code. Like I don't know scripting actually. Like I know this. I can do visual scripting, all day with blueprints. But in terms of like maybe write, a semicolon and like an if statement in actual syntax, yeah. Won't you eventually have to do C++ though? Me, no. I have zero need for C++. It's a single player game with no server or anything. No. Don't need it. Then you pick up regular programming quickly? I've tried. It's not that I can't learn it. I just find it so incredibly boring, genuinely, that I can't. Like, it's like bashing your head against a wall. I can continue doing it, but it's just not pleasant. It's not that I don't understand it. A lot of it I understand, but it's so not fun. And I have so little desire for it that, yeah, that's the thing. If there was something here, like if I was doing something in Unreal right now where I was, you know what? I really need C++ right now because there's just no way of doing it without it. I'd learn C++ to get the thing that I want figured out and done. There's nothing so far that has that. I've run into zero things. And so because of that, I am not motivated. Right? And again, the problem isn't understanding the logic of how does it work. And also, like, when I started to do, like, earlier on, I was trying to learn C++ again. I stopped. Like, this is all very visual, right? If I want to do something, I have, like, here's a comment around this. It says event begin play. Very visual. But when you're doing, like, just lists of text, there's just a lot of text, I don't know where the hell I wrote something. Unless I, like, really, like, focus and, like, okay, is it here? No. Read. No. Where was it? What did I call it again? Like, I'm a very visual I'm an artist first. Technical artist second. That's how I became a technical artist. I was an artist first. I need visuals. If I can't, like, visually see what the thing, like, where everything is, I have such a hard time. Oh, here's homing. Speed, lifetime. Oh. Okay, so then I use speed, lifetime. That gets me distance. That gets me the total distance it will cover. So instead of this, I need to get owning actor. Get homing. Oh. Get AC abilities. Get homing. This should get me the ranged options. If it is true, then I set the home target. be as simple as that. You can start doing the easy stuff. You just do things in a project and start a real project after a while. I mean, I think I've showed my my previous project before. Like, this is like, in terms of actual game, this is my first one. But I started like figuring out how do you do stuff in 5.2, and I loaded it up right now. Where I just followed like a bunch of tutorials, starting to learn like Unreal, like where I'm like, hey, I want to learn how to do X thing. Hey, I want to learn how to do Y thing. How do you do this? How do you do that? You know, it's better for speed in some way, but I've never been clear on exactly how or why. Yeah, I mean, I know why. It skips like a step where it doesn't need to recalculate or recompute or something. The thing that no one has been able to ever tell me is by how much it's faster. In the scope of also having an entire environment and lighting and everything else in a game. Right? Because let's say, in terms of C++ and Blueprints, let's say it was 20% faster, at least hypothetically. Let's say it was an actual like 20% faster. That's considerably faster for C++ versus Blueprints. But then, okay, it's 20%. What is the cost of your that stuff in your game then? Is it 20% of your game now? Well, that's now 20% of 20%. So now that's 5% difference. You see where I'm going with this? So now the actual difference isn't 20%. It's 5% of your game's performance. So now you do you see where, like, well, now, like, does it matter? 5% isn't that much. You can optimize 5% somewhere else if you really wanted to. And that's saying it's 20% originally of 20%. It's not a You start Unreal and Unreal 4.2. You still don't know why this version. I started Unreal in actually first dabble Unreal in UDK. That's Unreal Tournament 3. This was my original one. Oh yeah, this is also using. I was looking into procedural animation, which is why I walk so weird. This is where I was experimenting with inventory systems, and you know how I have a search functionality here? This is where I got the search. This is where I set up my own search system, so I can sort by different things. I can sort by type in different time, type, amount, rarity. I can filter just to see weapons, armor, or miscellaneous. And if I sort by like one of them, right? And let's say I sort this way, and I close and open it, it still stays, right? It's not like this. Like this is, and I have a search here, and I can search for even like things that it has. So down below, you see how it's strength 1. I search for STR. It'll give me everything that has strength. If it doesn't have strength, it doesn't show it. I think I could also sort by rarity. But maybe not. I don't remember. I know I can sort here by rarity. There's ways of me doing like strength. Yeah, strength int. So not strength or int. I think there's a way of me doing strength and int. I don't remember how I set it up at this point. But yeah, like, this was just a project where I'm like, you know what? I just want to like figure out like how to do stuff. I don't. Oh, there we go. You know, stuff like this. It's not great, but you know, it works. Procedural animations are cool but hard to make. Yeah, procedural animations are really cool. They're not only hard to make, but they're also just hard to use. There's a guy who did procedural animation for climbing and actually looks dope. Yeah, really good procedural animation is really dope. Is this the new control thing? The running demo with a new engine? The thing I just loaded is 5.2. It's not new anything. That was 5.2. Where it was considerably more difficult for any of that stuff. Animating is what made you switch to 2D? That's why I'm doing 2.5D. Yeah, my characters are 2D. Like, I don't want to deal with... I mean, you still have to deal with animation, to be fair. Just in 3D space with for what I'm doing. It just doesn't have to be, like, fluid, nice animation where it reads super well. You have completely given up on the practice of making game content and now just focus on reusing things in media packs. That's fine. Nothing wrong there. You started with a Unity procedural animation tutorial? Were you using Unity at the time, Red Knight? Or are you like, you know what? I just want to get an idea of how procedural animation just works in general. Which isn't a bad thing, also. Oh, you were on Unreal Engine, but you still look at Unity. Interesting. Did you get your mega scans? They're like free or something. Yeah. Yeah, if you go on fab.com, you just press a button. Press a button, and then there's another button after that. And then you claim all of them for free. They're not going to be free after the end of the year. So make sure you click the button here on Fab, and there's going to be another button that says, yeah, claim. And then you're good. You're done. Then if you go and search, go to Unreal. This search is so bad. Go here and then search, I guess search Quixel. You just get to, I just want Quixel here. Or I guess can do fab.com/seller/Quixel. So here, if you go to any of these assets, it says Megascans claimed. It says you own this item, Megascans claimed. Now it still doesn't say claimed here. Here it says owned, but here it doesn't. So this is not working. This is just, you got only one button. Yeah, I think I remember it being two, but maybe you're right. Maybe it was only one. Either way, super simple. Okay, so no homing there. There you go, homing. Yep, not homing within that range. And then if I got homing a little bit more. Yeah, so it kind of works. Why is there animation that happening next to me? That's weird. What happened there? Why did the effect happen next to me? Why is he moving? Bugs! There's bugs! Why are there bugs? Add to the bug list. Homing, explosion happening at player. Sometimes. Yeah, it's free stuff. It's great. You know, it wasn't free originally. It became free at one point, and now it's no longer going to be free. It's fine, right? We can still get it all for free. If it means they continue developing it and working on it, I think that's fine. Spend almost all your time trying to get Unreal Engine 4 characters to work on your Unreal Engine 5 Skelly. Well, in the Unreal Engine 4, yeah, you can do that in 5.4. They have the very easy conversion from one to the other. Yeah, 5.4 they added that. So this hard range is way too high. 200, 300, 400. Which will put me at like 500, 400, 300. That's fine. That's fine. Just get the other ones and see how it is with all of them. Homing. So something's going on there. Oh, you know what? It also needs to check with the cleave for the trace. Or I just need to increase the range of the trace. What's the range here? Radius of 300. That's fine. It's always tricky because there's so much unique settings you can do, and you never know what's going on to break down the line. That's true. That is very true. But, you know, gotta... Oh, Jesus. Yeah, that's way too big. Good thing I turned that on. Let me just go here. Here. Cleave. Plus 100. Let's do that. And let's reduce the ranges even more. 200, 300, 400. It might have been too big just because of the radius, though, to be fair. Okay, yeah, it was the radius that was doing. So now if it's like within, okay, it's a little too short now. So I'll make the radius for this a little bit wider because it is ranged. They're like plus 150 for the radius, and we'll say, yeah, back to 300, 400, 500. Prismatic's plugin is supposed to let us take realistic assets and give them a stylized look. The game looks like Monet painting. Yeah, I've seen his stuff. The thing is, right, with stuff like that, you gotta keep in mind that now you're set on that specific art style that is also no longer a unique art style. You have to, as long as you're okay with that, it's absolutely fine to do it, but you have to make that conscious decision. And you have to make the conscious decision early on. Yeah, that's better. That's like default homing within that range. That seems fine. And if I went full on homing, then I can home in on enemies. Probably way too far away. Yeah, that's honestly let's decrease that a little bit. So 300, 450, let's do 350, 400. Because again, it all stacks together. So really, I'm just decreasing it by 100 total. He was working on virtual texture collision. What is a virtual what do you mean a virtual texture collision? How do you have a collision based on textures? That's what I'm curious about now. It's been a while. It's all good. If you don't remember, that's fine. We're almost 2 hours in, and I have done one power up. I mean, to be fair, we were doing fab stuff earlier on in the stream, but still, I feel like I'm enjoying this conversation. Don't get me wrong. Oh no, you're fine. As I always tell people, Patrol, as I always tell people, if I didn't want to be disturbed and I want to just focus on the game, I wouldn't be streaming it. You're fine. I'm here because of you guys. So you're completely fine. There's no such thing as really derailing the stream in that regard. Oh, right. We made glass cannon 100, 200, 300. I'm going to change glass cannon. Instead of 100% extra damage and damage taken, I'm going to go 100 on the tier 1, 150 for tier 2, and 200 for tier 3. And if you really wanted to, you could stack them to have 450%. Okay, that's a little too high. Let's go 125, 150. No, 150. That's too low. 200, 150. It's fine. You could stack the glass cannon power-ups to have 450% additional damage, or 450% more damage, and take 450% more damage if you wanted to. Or do we? It's the type of power being counter with mobs to make it balance. Yeah, you can. I was thinking maybe I do make it like I'll think about it. Hey, Zadlan, welcome in. How's it going? We're doing well. Well, thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed the tutorials. You make a tutorial on how to cut a wall we spawn in real time with a window with. Oh. I made a tutorial on booleans. The last video was grammar, but the one right before that was geometry dynamic meshes in PCG. If you use that system, you can already do that. So I don't have a specific tutorial for that right now, if you want to, you could watch. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. Same setup. You just, instead of using a sphere and spheres, you just put a wall and a window or a cube to cut a hole into it, and then put a window inside. A mob that can reflect damage, a mob that becomes invincible after death, something like that. Yeah. I'll need to add stuff like that for sure. I'm just thinking, if I want to have it stack, right now it states deal % more damage, but take % more damage. I mean, I could say stacks additively. Ooh, let's make a new, do we make a new, I'll say stacks additively for this. But I feel like I might make that a, keyword later. You also watch the Thronefall guy that thinks marketing video games is easy. I mean, let's put it this way. Anyone who has successfully marketed a game will think it's easy, and anyone that has not successfully marketed the game will not think it's easy. Right? Let's be honest. That's how it's going to break down. Is there a no for Boolean operation dynamic mesh? Yeah. Yep. There's literally that. That was the custom node. We don't need the custom node. Back. Right there. Boolean operation. Yeah. So I do booleans right here. Boolean operation. Here's the video link if you need it. So yeah, you can make basically append the meshes. You can use basically the same method here. Do the points, append the meshes, and then cut it out. You probably need to append here, and then cut them out. Or you append it once, save it, and then you reuse it. I also show how to do that, which is a more efficient way of doing it, I think. See the one no right there, and you're in a window hole. You're in a window hole cutting plus, yeah. Yeah, I go over, so, I go over a bunch of stuff here, but the main thing is, go to the end. These spheres is this sphere, which is the main one that I use the bool, and it's live, it's dynamic, but these are static meshes that have been saved inside of the content browser. So I don't do the computation multiple times. I do it once, I save the asset in my content browser, and then I put it here. Now that means it's not for runtime, but still. For just creation, this is great. Super nice, yeah. Hope that helps. What we're doing? Stability? Oh, glass kind. It no has cray inputs. A lot of them have cray inputs, but they're not that crazy. You don't need all the inputs. You're wondering about for runtime? Sorry, man. Can you use an array to store something at runtime every time? Yeah, there's ways to do it. Absolutely. Yeah. It's just I don't think you'd be storing it to the content browser. That's all. Right? You just reuse it, or you save that information in a different way. Yeah. There's a way to do it. You can make it runtime for simple bool operations like cutting windows out of a house frame. Yeah. It's just specifically the saving to the content browser. Probably not for runtime. Although maybe, I don't know. Maybe you can save to the save it during runtime. It just probably would take them it would probably hitch during that moment, which depending on what you're doing, it might be fine. If it's like for a game, but usually you don't want to hitches. Yes. Cannon. Yeah, because nice. I would also cache the mesh. Yeah. Cache, credit. I mean, honestly, credit, as long as it's not check, unless it's on one of those checks that, can't be, canceled. I think it's called a cashier's check that also works. But cache is preferred, you're right. I think it depends if you have a one big PCG graph with your whole world in it versus a couple of smaller graphs. We can also do partition graphs as well. Right? Well, the reason I say that is I'm not thinking of it like regenerating multiple things. It's when you're doing the bool operation. Are you cutting out a single window, or are you cutting out 1,000 windows? Right? Because think of it this way. Let's say you have a wall, like a module wall. Let's bring out paint and flashbang everyone real quick. So let's say you have a single wall and you want to put a single window in it, right? This is your window. But that is one bool operation, right? Now let's say you have a wall of like 3 here. And now you need to put in a window here, a window here, a window here. Right? So now you're dealing with 3 times the amount of stuff you have to bool, basically. Now, that could be fine if you do append and you kind of combine it into a single mesh. If there's a way to do it. But it's still you're versus doing it once and then just copying the result. You're now doing it on a larger thing. So yes, it can be done. It all depends on your use case and stuff like that. Um, but well, this might be fine. This might be fine. Yeah. Figure out like what's best for you, kind of thing. Why do people keep saying the bool operation? Is this a new lingo? People just are too lazy to say boolean. I've always just called it like just bullet. Instead of boolean, it's just lazy. You're talking about GeoScript? No, called apply boolean. They're talking about PCG, yeah. But I'm talking about in PCG, you can have geometry scripting is inside PCG now in 5.5. We're talking about the same thing, Zadlat. Geometry scripting is inside of PCG in 5.5. That's what I showed you in the video. Yeah. It's literally part of it now. You can combine them. It's great. Not the bool operation, the unary operator? I don't know what that is. Oh, you're talking about the, like, on-off? Yeah, we're talking about the Boolean operation. Is there what you call a geometry operation? I mean, I get it from, like, the Maya days. Before, you know, like, as a 3D artist, where there was no, like, actual variables you dealt with. There was just booleans, and so people just call them bools because people are lazy. Hey, Hyperins, welcome in. How's it going? We're doing well. Yeah, geometry script stuff is crazy. It's to be built into it. It's so good. I'm so glad. 25. Oh, I need to can't stop my trace. Wait, what's the trace from? It shouldn't have been from this. Oh, it's from, I know what it's from. So if we checked out Last Cannon for 100% more damage, so I should do 50. Yep, and I do 50. And if I got all of them, so this is 300, 450% additional damage, 137.5 damage. Yeah. If you wanted to, you could basically, in some places, be one-shotting enemies, and they're gonna do significantly a lot more damage. Because right now I'm doing 138 damage a hit. 25. So enemies that would do 5 damage would do 27.5. They would do over a quarter of your health as well. So that's from 5 damage hits. There's bigger hits. A lot of them do 10 damage hits, so they'll be like doing over half your health and damage. Oh, you're good, Zadlan. You're good. Yeah, I don't always. Yeah, YouTube doesn't have the reply functionality, does it? I'm pretty sure. That's another thing that's nice for, like, again, Twitch wins in the whole chatting department, where on Twitch you can actually just reply to specific messages, and the streamer can also see who it's replying to. Just confusing anything. It's obviously so much more that would go into cutting a mesh booleans. Like everything is bools in the end.
Ads are here.
Yeah. Once you cut the mesh, you have to fix up the mesh and all this stuff. But the actual things of the Boolean operations, yeah, is just how it's always been called. I don't know. Like, if you're a programmer, then it probably is confusing. But if you're an artist, then this is just what you know. That's just... right? This is what you know as booleans. Oh, did you not understand what we were talking about, Brian? Did you not realize this is what I'm talking about when I say boolean operate? These are bools, and we shorten them to bools because we're lazy. Yeah, because you can do a difference, where it cuts one out, an inverse of the difference, and you can do a union where they just or sorry, this intersection. There's a difference. Intersection. Difference should there should be one version that combines the two and kills the center. This is just inverting this, but yeah, it's fine. You get the point. You didn't understand what I had to do. Yeah, this is not to do with the variable bool at all. Yeah. This has to do with 3D. Here's what I was saying, where back when I was, doing 3D stuff, we didn't have programming or anything. We didn't know what a bool was because there's no variables. We just knew boolean. Yeah, exactly, Patrol. Yeah, and I didn't catch on to that. So, but yeah, that's what a boolean is. It's very useful. Early on, it's very great for making holes and stuff and other stuff. So this is a cube and a sphere. One can subtract a sphere from the cube. One has intersection, so where the two intersect is where it creates the shape. And then a union is just literally the cube with the sphere. It's really low res, but you get the point, right? Maybe it's better at actual resolution. I don't know. I don't think it is, but... And that's now available inside of PCG with combination of geometry scripting. So, yay. You think it's still a dumb name, but you learned something? Yeah, look, a lot of names for a lot of things are dumb. Let's be honest here. Like, when you think about it, most of the names being created here are by programmers, right? Because they're the ones coding the stuff. They don't say programmers are very creative. Usually the artists that are creative and the programmers are very technical. So you'll have to excuse the programmers from not being creative in their naming. Basically. You're good, Zadland. You're good. I appreciate you trying to help. I didn't connect the dots. You connected the dots way before me. Way before me. Well, yeah, Mesh geometry scripting is with PCG is so good. So good right now. Like I can't. I was not even like it's on the thing list of things that PCG has to offer. I didn't think of geometry scripting. Actually, do you guys want to see my little 5.5 testing world, as I'll call it, where I've been testing a lot of the 5.5 features to see like what I've been dabbling with in 5.5? It's not gonna be anything like final stuff, but you can see like what I've been experimenting with, so you can see what 5.5 has in store with BCG. Have a good night, good guts. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you have a good night's rest. Yeah. Your BCG tutorials are golden mine. Great job, man. Well, thank you. You haven't kept up with any of the new stuff, so it'll be all new to you. Oh, the 2 new videos are like, well, the as far as YouTube is concerned, the best videos I've ever done. Yeah, geometry scripting and dynamic meshes are insane. I'm not gonna show that. I have some other stuff. You might go back to Satisfactory and your unnecessary complex sushi belting. Is there sushi in Satisfactory? After this power up, I'll show you guys the testing world. Is that a thing? Well, this is half angle, so divide by 2. Yeah, Red Knight, have a good one. Have a good night. Thanks for stopping by. Take care. Yeah, as soon as I bring up showing the PCG testing world, everyone's like, "Oh, I'm out. See ya." Nope. I see how it is. Still wildly more complacent than just plugging the factories into one another. We're playing Factorio and they released a new DLC after a couple of years. Wow. They're still developing stuff for Factorio? Good on them. Dome shield done. Okay. Let me show you guys. I keep that here. You're still listening, but the swap isn't going to cluster bomb itself. You were so mad. Why were you mad about a new DLC after a couple of years? Wait, what? Why is that bad? New content. Here, let me show you. So this is a mesh, and I can just shrink it in. I can bring the edges in. And that means this can be made from a spline. Imagine this is the shape of your building, and this is now the floor. And I can just say, hey, bring the floor in a little bit from the edge, because we have meshes in. And that could be it. Look, there might be a building series version 3 where I use geometry scripting combined with grammar. I don't know if I want to do a version, a V3 of it already. But it'll give me an excuse to play around with geometry scripting and dynamic mesh. I might not make it a multi-floor one. I might just make it a single floor one. And how do you just make a simple like wall and cut out windows and put a wall and floor and like a basic one. So I don't make like a full series of it again. It's like there's not enough new stuff in terms of like how do you put floors in? How do you make an like but the interior, how do you like cut things out from the inside? I should be able to make a wall that comes here and cut the edges that stick out and stuff like that. There's ways of doing it. So you don't have your War Spider and your 80-hour Factoria playthrough anymore? Oh, no. Have you thought about making PCG plugins to sell? I mean, I've thought about it, but I don't know. Like, I could sell. I might. So here's the thing. I might. There's a very big asterisk. Might put my building series stuff on YouTube. Just so I have it on the marketplace, so other people are not going to be like, "Oh yeah, here's another one." Because I price it cheap. I price it probably like at $10. Because you can get it for $5 on Patreon and just download it, and I just mark it as 10. I mean, like that's it. Because you can't price too low or insanely high. You have to be somewhat within the range of like their other stuff, or it's just they're gonna deny it. And be like, okay, cool. Grab it there if you don't want to do Patreon and you want to have. But I wouldn't be. I don't know if I'd be supporting it through upgrades. I probably would, but I just wouldn't change anything. That's why I said big asterisk. Anyway, this is raycasting. This single point is projecting from itself in random directions onto all of these points. If I come here, right, it's all right next to it. So it's just randomly scattering points around. You can see it is projecting onto itself, onto like all the surfaces. And you can specify how many points as well that I scatter. So if I select this, which is the actual PCG graph, I'm currently doing 200 points. I could do like 20 points. No, 50 points. I was doing 200 points. So yeah, you can find out like information from around the world from a point. So just a little small thing, right? Let's see. Obviously, when things are closer, they're gonna be clumped up, and then things will still go out occasionally, depending on the angle. But it basically picks 200, like however many random angles in all directions. That's why sometimes you have a little more, a little less. So that's raycasting. I don't know. I'm thinking of doing a tutorial on either on this, or there's also pathfinding, which is another cool thing. Which also, if I place this here, see how this is going this way? If I now reselect it and regenerate it, it goes around the meshes. So now this path goes around these meshes. And if I move it like this way and regenerate again, right, it goes around. So this is pathfinding. And this is done right now just on a flat surface, but there's also this where here, this is best shown in Simulate. Oh, did I? This one? No, not this one. This one. So this red path is always 10 blocks long, and it's always connected. These are smaller than a full-size square, just for visualization. So this is always 10, and the green is between 5 and 10. It starts somewhere, and it always connects to the red. So just because there's no spline here, but if these were full-sized, right, they would be touching. And if I hit simulate, there's a new one, new green. Again, red is always 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Green always between 5 and 10. Again. And the top left, it says regen. How many times it regenerates before it finds a setup where it is like, yes, this works. Again. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 for the red. And again, you can see in this case, you can even think of it as connecting here and here. So I can do it from, I can even set it up to be from the red piece to the red piece. It's just a matter of it's going to go through more and more iterations. But the reason I'm showing you this is because people have been asking me for a dungeon generator using PCG for so long. And this is very similar to what I'm using Dungeon Architect to assemble pre-made rooms and put them together. So this is the basis for it. Now, the points don't have information about each other, next to each other, but if I add that in, potentially, somehow, then I can do that. Where I can be like, okay, you know what? These rooms next to this room has these guys next to it. Place in a version that has a door here, here, and here. This one has, only these next to it. Place a door here and here. This one has something above it. Make sure this one has verticality. Now, it's not going to be perfect, but I can also make it where, hey, along this green path, it's just straight unless it has a connection. And then otherwise, it's just straight. And then here it'd be like connected. I don't know. People have been asking me for a dungeon generator in PCG for a long time. 5.5 might finally be where I'm like, okay, this might actually be like possible for what I would like from it. You ever think about how Fortnite basically subsidized all this? Yeah. Well, before Fortnite, Epic was still decently well. More big games are coming to Epic, also paying for the engine rate. Well, yeah. So this is so we have that. So again, this can be done on 2D. It can be done on a landscape, but it can be also done for stuff like this. Oh, here's the right. Here's my little ball demo that I was testing. This is just a simple. I'm probably not going to make a video of this. This is not... I've seen already some people make a video of this. It's literally just a spline mesh using PCG. So, cool. Got a spline mesh using PCG. So, yeah, that's kind of what I've been playing around with. This is my... Gotta figure out a method for this kind of thing. So... Did you just drag and drop some assets you build the dungeon from them? Well, I would be setting it up with level... I want to set it up with level instancing. The same way I currently have it working. It's crazy what they bring out in the last 2 years of the engine. I mean, the engine is what? 3 years old? Something like that? Unreal Engine 5 state. No, even less. April 22. Yeah, so it's just over 2 years old. It's not even 3. Yeah, so everything Unreal Engine 5 has been crazy. It was revealed in May 2020 and officially released April 2022. Every update of Unreal 5 has been awesome. And this is all PCG, by the way. Like, right, all I've shown you guys is PCG. There's megalites. There's baking for level instancing. There's like so much. So good. Now, and each time they also mention how the performance should be better. Should be better. Doesn't mean it always is, depending on your specific configuration. But they're trying to also improve performance. I mean, it's fine. It's Fortnite money. Yeah. That's fine with me. Completely fine with me. Where's the push pull? Gravity launch, is this it? Yeah, this is it. And this is for Black Hole and Shockwave. There's, I mean, there being money to make in the engine means the engine gets a lot of love from Epic. Yeah, exactly. Whereas Godot spends a lot of time reinventing the wheel every couple of years. Do they? I know so little about Godot. People say good things about it. That's pretty much like the limit of like my knowledge. I don't really look into other engines too much because again, I don't code, so I'm kind of handicapped in Unreal in that regard. If I wanted to like actually do this kind of stuff, right? But even their pricing structure in Unreal Engine, I feel you have to be so gigantic for it to even make sense. I mean, for them, because it makes sense for the user. The user side is great. $1 million? Before that, you pay nothing? Hey, Elmarath, welcome in. Have you thought about gas ability components? I think it would be a perfect fit. I don't code. Fail to get it implemented. No reason to. The only thing that I don't like in my ability right now, and there's no real way around it, is this. This is the thing that I don't like. And the only reason I even have this is because all of these are very different. I don't have a good way of going around this even with gas. Because I need to set different variables on each one. Like I do some functions with the variable, and just set the variable. I'll need to do that whether it's gas or not. In which case, I need to do this whether it's gas or not. If there's a way of getting around doing this, I'll do it. But because... I mean, some of them are more complex than just setting variables. But a lot of them are just this. But because I need to set specific variables that I'm reading from, I don't know a way of not doing it. $100,000 annual sales seems like a lot until you have 100,000 sales. That's Unity, I think. Unreal is $1 million. You have to make $1 million profit from your game. Can you elaborate this? Sure. So I have a bunch of abilities that all stack together. And right now they all have different... No, it's $1 million. So right now, let's say I have health up. I can get 25 health, 50 health, 75 health. This stacks. Critical chance up. I can get extra 5, 10, 15%, right? So if I grab all of these, I should have 30%. So I need to store how much I've been, how much I've gotten somewhere. So in a variable, which means this needs a variable, this needs a variable, all of these need a variable because I need to store it somewhere. And because I need to store it somewhere, then I can't have it be like, oh yeah, let me just check a bool and be done. The alternative was having a gameplay tag for every single one of these, and then I had to then and then it's a pain in the butt because then it's even other headaches. And I don't want to deal with that many gameplay tags. Dear God, I had gameplay tags originally before I had the tiered system, but now I have tiered system, and I don't want to deal with that. And if I decide to add like another tier here, that means I have to add a gameplay tag for every single tier. No, I'm not doing that. So that's the main reason for this, because I have a data table with all the information of what I have it do, and then I give it a gameplay tag here, and then it takes the information based off of like the tier and all that, and go from there. So I have it swap on gameplay tag. That's why exactly why gameplay effects is used for. You can stack them, change attributes, loading values, create events to trigger or trigger events, grant tags to target actor, etc. Yeah. Or I could just set up the system myself and be fine with blueprints. This is 100% blueprints. If what you're describing basically will give me the same functionalities I already have, basically. So it's not going to give me anything new. All it will do is remove the one switch statement. So it's fine. The amount of headaches it will add to me is way too high compared to the things I would gain from it. Basically. Gas needs C++. Yep. So I mentioned it before, but I tried doing gas at one point. There was like a 4-minute tutorial on YouTube just setting up gas. I'm like, cool, you know what, let's set it up. Let's try it, what it's all about. I followed the 4-minute tutorial. Very good tutorial. I tried to compile the engine, would not compile. Later on, when I was doing like C++ course that I was trying to like see, like maybe I could learn it this time. Nope. But when I was doing it, they were like, oh yeah, for it to compile, you have to do this other thing in this other place because in the engine there's this one error and you have to fix that and then it'll compile. No, I am not a programmer. That alone, the fact that I can have a compile error and then deal with that? No, just absolutely no way in hell am I doing that as a non-programmer. It is like, until it is functionally built into Unreal without C++, it's just, as for a non-programmer, I cannot, like, if I have a compiling error, I cannot troubleshoot it. I'm shit out of luck. Because I don't know C++ enough to do and read and not do any of that, right? So it's not worth it. Yes, I have a ugly switch statement purely because I decided to do tiers. Right? That's the only reason we even have this. Before this, we didn't even have this problem. And maybe I'll think of a better solution. But yeah, it's no thank you.
Ads are here. Pausing for ads.
Just write it correctly, easy skill issue. Just don't get compile errors. The problem is, right, I followed the tutorial exactly perfectly. It's just they didn't mention that, hey, also, it's possible that there's going to be this one other problem in the engine and you have to fix it in this one unrelated thing entirely for it to compile now. Can't Can't. No. Not for me. You made it back to video and you're still handcrafting supercomputers? Why are you handcrafting supercomputers? That sounds painful. Like all those tiny little connections. Too much work. Yeah, gas is not bad. Gas is good. Can I do everything gas is doing with just blueprints? Yes, I'll continue with blueprints. Simple as that. So you don't watch programming tutorials unless, except for Unreals? Probably a smart idea. The Victoria DLC is cool, bro, but 8 hours into a new playthrough and you haven't gone to a single new thing? Well, a lot of times DLCs are like post-base game. Or is it meant for like a new playthrough? Because I assume you had like a playthrough you could have continued, probably, right? And then did all the DLC stuff that way? Yeah, the one thing I would like to do is be able to have variables for everything and store it somewhere without doing this. That's it. That's the only thing. It's say you're supposed to start a new one. Ah, one of those. One of those. I got it. Okay. The same reason you're handcrafting supercomputers right now? The game's so slow. I'm sorry, guys. I can't fix that, but you know, yeah, I can't fix that. Oh, right. This is all the launch stuff. So then, hold on. Where's this? Where's this? No, where's this being triggered? I have to index everything. Save. I'll get there. Why did it lose the option? So, just trying to advance the game. Yeah. Agree that Satisfactory will be bad for your personal life if you have enjoyed Factorio. I've never played Factorio nor Satisfactory. I don't think those games are for me, so I've never tried. Just because, like, I don't know, like, it just seems like it's a grind game, and the goal is for more grind in the game. And I don't mind grinding in like MMOs and other like games for something within reason. But it's like, I mean, maybe it's just I don't understand. What is the end game? Like, what is the goal in Satisfactory? Right? There's no goal. It's like Minecraft, right? Where you make your own goals. Or is there an actual like storyline and a goal? Not grind problem solving? Yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess it depends how you look at it, right? What? Oh, the gravity ability. Here it is. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna be 2 minutes or a minute and a half. I'm back. In Victoria, trying to get off an alien planet, you win the game when you complete your spaceship. Oh, okay. There's an actual story in 1.0. Satisfactory, nice. And like a working class superhero that has to try hard for all his victories, and his special weapon is a grinder. Alrighty then. I guess this is not a thing anymore. That's not a thing. It's just using this. Oh, right, because I wanted to do it over time, and that never became a thing. So I can delete all of this, because I think none of this is connected. Yeah, none of this is connected. So all I'm doing is here. Doing gravity ability. Oh, here. Gravity pull in, gravity push out. There it is. Okay. And all I'm doing here is setting the sphere and all of that. I need to... People set the radius of the sphere. I have 2 event graphs. Construction script. Set sphere radius is sphere radius. Sphere 350. It's not exposed. I need it to be exposed. That's fine. I'll have a good one, Brett. Thanks so much for stopping by. Here's looking nice, by the way. Thank you. I appreciate it. Hope you have a fantastic rest of your night. I need to find reference viewer. It's used in AC abilities. Okay. BP, gravity, pull. Ah, okay. Execute melee abilities. This is where I'm doing it. And if I did refresh, now I have sphere radius. Perfect. Now we can set that up. Okay. So this. So which one? So we have shockwave. That needs to go here. And this needs to go here. Here. This is Calamity and Shockwave. I think I just reuse this. Yep. I'm so thankful I made this function. Also, it's the first time I'm ever using collapsed nodes. It's actually quite useful, I will say. Hey, Stormrun, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Black hole, yeah, that's way too high of values. So let's do 100, 200, 300. Shockwave also 100, 200, 300. $100 units is not far, but it's not super close. Or for black hole, I mean, it needs to pull in for further. You know what? Let's do 150, 200, 250. No, they stack. 100, 200, 300. It's fine. It's fine. That should work. Shockwave in there. And we now have set up. Okay. Should be good. Abilities done. Finally got your app working. Use an AI Gemini thing to make it at first, but now you know how to do it yourself. Nice. And that's important. If you use AI to do something, make sure you also still understand how it should all work. And, you know, it all makes sense to you. At the very least. Because that's kind of important. Okay, so we have done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 today. Oh boy, we did five today. At this rate, I need 3 days to finish them all. So I guess, you know, theoretically, if I did 5 a day, I would get through all of them this week. So you know what? That's actually not bad. Because then I also have next week. Basically made your own help desk for free. Customer can submit a work order on a website or QR code, then add it to the app automatically is open. You can set it as progress or as in progress and then closed. Different tabs. It's neat. Nice. Hey. Nice job. I'm glad you got it all working. We've been making good progress here as well. So I'm glad. But I think this is a good stopping point for tonight. I'll be back tomorrow at 6:30 Pacific. We'll continue on with some abilities. We got Toxic Aura, Fire Aspect, Freezing Aspect. Freezing Aspect is going to need some rethinking. I'm going to need some rethinking on that one. Toxic Aura is probably going to scale damage. Yep, scales damage. 6:30 specific. Got it. I mean, it is specifically at 6:30. It's not wrong, also. But it is 6:30 Pacific. As always. Well, thank you guys so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it. I had fun. Been a blast. Patrol, Jesus Christ, thank you for all the support today. Crazy bastard. If you like the stream, you should buy Light Manager, his tool. I'm too bashful to ask me to buy. My goodness, you're... Talking about this. I need to. I'm gonna start working on the brightness control, and after that, I'll make a video on it, and then I'll tell everyone about it. I need to get the brightness control. So right now, you can select a color. It's a great tool you have it yourself. See, Patrol, you're a great salesman. I'm not. Once I get the thing in, I'll feel better by advertising it. But thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Back tomorrow. Until then, have a good night, guys. Bye bye.